We've just heard from the Bureau of Meteorology that their projections are now for a 9.4 metre flood or thereabouts on Wednesday or Thursday next week. This is a significant escalation on previous advice, but it is a level that we've done before. We know what a 9.4 metre flood will do. Think a little bit like 2011, or if you were here, 1991. Obviously the airport will be impacted at that height. We still expect to be able to come and go from the south, so leave the milk and bread where it is. But there are going to be some changes that need to be made, particularly for people who may be thinking of heading away for holidays and have been leaving things under the house and know they may be impacted. So if we could just ask residents, stay tuned. We've only just secured this update from the Bureau of Meteorology. I know a lot of people have been sharing advice among themselves, and we've held opinions that thought maybe it was a little bit undercooked at earlier projections. Now we have a figure, we're going to work to that, and let's demonstrate that great, amazing Rockhampton and regional spirit that lets us pull through what will be quite a trying time for many in our community whose properties will get wet.
Rockhampton Regional Council has just received information suggesting that now that the flood levy is going to, the flood height is now going to be 9.4 metres, we're starting to remind residents or urge residents that they start taking notice about what that could mean to them if they're in those flood areas. We're going to have those maps on our Facebook on our council website, but also putting them out in the supermarkets, so anyone that could be or potentially be flooded in those areas to come out and have a look at that. What they need to do is, as far as taking precautions, moving furniture and moving vehicles out of those flood area, is something they need to take heed to and hear that warning now, because this is going to come a lot sooner than what we were predicting earlier, much faster. So what we're saying is hear that message. We'll be putting further messages out about what they need to do, what they can do. But again, with the school holidays on, it's something that we need to get as much information out to the community as possible. 9.4 is really ramped it up from 8.5 metre flood, so it's a much larger flood that we're expecting now, and it's going to arrive much more soon and much more rapidly. So take that advice, hear what messaging we're putting out, get out into the supermarkets because we'll have those maps out there providing that information to those people that could be affected or would be affected in those local areas.